Welcome back to the greatest, the juiciest, the highest EQ, the most ascended, looks maxed, getting money podcast on the internet. My name is Wootak, your host.
Hell yeah.
And I'm joined by...
My name is Viet.
I'm Ian.
Ian, you got to come... Yeah, we do the full name, Ian.
I'm Ian.Woo.
You somehow ruined your own full name. I'm excited to inform you guys that this episode is sponsored by Factor. Now, Factor is a meal prep service. Delivers you healthy, fresh meals straight to your crib, saves you hella time. This is a service I've used at my busiest point in my life. And if you head to factormeals.com/abovetheinfluence50 off and use code abovetheinfluence50 off, you get 50% off your first Factor box and free breakfast for a whole year. That is an insane deal, is it not?
That's pretty insane.
Free breakfast is crazy.
The offer is only valid for new Factor customers with the code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchases. Make healthier eating easy with Factor. And we're back after a short hiatus. Sorry about that, but we needed to, we was all over the place.
Just 1 week.
Just a week? Oh yeah, Ian shot his own stand, so it hasn't come out. By the time we're filming this, I have yet to see it, so I'm curious how'd it go.
Yeah, it'll come out tomorrow.
What'd you talk about?
Whatever the people called in about.
Oh, so people called in?
Yeah, I think I had 6 callers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did any of them ask about me?
Yeah. The first caller was a clown, dude. He was like, first question, what's Wootak's body count? And I was like, no way, dude.
You better not have told him. You didn't tell him anything, right?
He immediately retracted it. He was like, no.
I'm just kidding. What was his real first question?
I think it was like, do I have any severe fears? Like that I haven't talked about before.
Do you?
I do. I talked about I'd said to him, heights and the dark, but also my ultimate biggest fear is any kind of biting insect, but especially arachnids. It's like spiders, scorpions.
You would be afraid of spiders and scorpions. You know what I would be afraid of? Going to Hawaii with my ex for New Year's. I'd be frightened of that. But we've got a man here who is not afraid of that at all. Mr. Viet.
Yes, I went to Hawaii with my ex for New Year's.
Yes. That's kind of crazy. What made you, do you want to talk about it at all? You guys were posting it all over the internet. So
she was posting it.
Okay. It was hilarious, by the way. I enjoyed that.
So many people have brought it up to me. For what it's worth, she did a good job editing and filming content and vlogging. Yeah. We went to Hawaii. We hung out. We were trying to see if there was anything to salvage, or we could make it work. But I think we both came to the conclusion that, like I always say, this is a quote I told her, but it's like, and we both know it and believe in it. You can't heal in the same environment that broke you, and that goes for both of us. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play the blame game for anything. A lot of things we both did to each other ended up the cause of the breakup, and I think we just need to heal away from each other. So that's what we came to.
Well, that's a very eventful, life-changing little break you had there. You did anything else?
Did you think that going to Hawaii was necessary for that healing process?
No. I think 1, it was New Year's. 2, it wasn't really my idea. She had brought it up and she wanted to do it, so I was just like, okay. And 3, I don't think you need to go anywhere for that.
Do you think you could have come to a similar conclusion without being one-on-one for that long?
Yeah. I think it was just a nice break away from LA and everybody and everything.
How was Hawaii in general?
Hawaii's always nice. There's nothing. It was raining a lot.
Oh, that's
almost every day.
Oh, that's
but other than that, it was nice.
Well, you do anything else? Cool. What did you do while we were gone?
Nothing really. I've just been restructuring my life.
That's good. Your life needed that.
Gym, boxing.
Nice.
Cruising the motorcycle sometimes. Getting into black pill and ascending.
That's a good.
He's
That's
like,
not
that's though.
It's not a good hobby. Well, ascending is a good hobby. Maybe I don't know about black pill, but
Very focused on ascending.
Do you want to talk about that?
yeah. What have you been doing to
Any
ascend?
strategies in particular?
Because you just listed to me a bunch of shit that you were doing. So
Yeah, so it started off with, first and foremost, I bought a bunch of, so I'm getting into peptides.
let's explain real quick. Ascending is a looks maxing term to
Yes.
mean that Viet is heavily invested in raising his sexual marketplace value.
Yes. Was that appeal? Or
Yeah. That's PSL.
PSL.
Yeah.
Okay. But not for the sexual.
Not for the
marketplace.
sexual aspect.
Just like I want to love myself more. I want to be. I want to be better.
yeah.
And I feel like I've coasted for a very long time in terms of looks, and that has bled out into other aspects of my life. So, and the easiest thing I can focus on right now would be A, making more money, and B, making myself look better.
And given your current career, those are hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
so true. Also, I think that those are the two things every young man should focus on: getting your bread up and getting yourself up. Whether it's legit size or just looking better, your face,
Yeah.
or your brain. Brain is probably actually more important. But,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got of the supplements I've bought so far, I have zinc plus copper pills. I got creatine pills. So that if I try to drink 2 protein shakes a day, and that has both creatine and whey protein in it. If I miss one, I can just take the creatine caps. You move one more time, bro. I'm gonna fucking beat you up. Fucking distracting me every time I try to talk.
Well, the first time I got up because I just wanted to make sure that it was charging. I did not plug my computer into charge.
Uh-huh.
And the second time I was just feeling nervous.
Listen, turn the laptop around this way from now on.
That's so smart.
Dude.
I'm going to do it.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
I got what they call an ascension bundle, which is copper peptides.
No way they call it an ascension bundle.
GHKCU serum, and then I got the derma stamp so I can stamp it on my whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you're going hard.
Yeah, I'm looking into saffron. I think I'm gonna order that tonight.
How many
or tomorrow.
peptides are you gonna be taking?
4 different supplements, 4 or 5
Of that are specifically peptides, or are you just saying 4 or 5 different supplements?
Peptides. I think it's
Just one?
the copper peptide.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is heaven.
from what I can remember.
I don't know why you didn't think of that already.
Yeah, and then obviously trying to eat as much as I can, trying to get the right nutrients, trying to work out every day.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about your ascension: try not to lose your skinniness. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to bulk to get more muscle, but when you dirty bulk, your jawline. Oh, kiss that shit goodbye.
Wait, what does the copper do? I've heard of the effects of creatine and other things.
GHKCU, the peptide.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
It's like a skin peptide.
Supposedly, it's supposed to make your skin tighter, more shiny, more. It just looks healthier, a lot healthier, and then also it helps in healing your acne scars.
Skin maxing.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
Get me in there, dude.
Honestly, yeah. Look into that
TikTok
shit.
shop.
I'm about to ask my doctor about the most egregious peptide routine I could get on. Maybe even do steroids.
I briefly
I
talked.
really want to.
No, you should
I
not.
know, but I really want to, dude. I want to so bad.
Don't do it while you're in your 20s, in my
I looked
opinion.
into HGH.
Okay.
But apparently, you have to do that for months before you see any sort of.
Yeah.
That's how serious.
Well, the thing is, you have so much room to grow without even creatine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That blasting steroids before you're anything near your potential frame, until you've
Exactly.
almost reached your natural potential.
Steroids is for people who have been at it for a minute.
Yeah.
At least smart wise.
I would feel maybe lock in diet.
I want to say
first,
this.
you know?
Just
It's fundamental stuff.
I do want to say this just so we have it on camera. As of January 12th, because I checked yesterday, I have lost all progress in working out and weight gaining that I put on last year. I am back down to 121 pounds.
That's not how it works. You clearly look bigger than what you you look like a different 120 pounds than the previous 120
maybe that,
pounds.
actually,
You
yeah.
probably have more lean muscle
Yeah.
and less fat.
That's not how, exactly. That's not how the body composition stuff works. That's classic gym bro body dysmorphia that happens. It's inevitable. You're gonna feel that way. I weigh as much as I did right now, maybe a year ago, but I look infinitely better because it's a year's worth of packing on lean and then looks maxing
Yeah, I
down the
agree.
fat. Yeah.
Last year you looked infinitely worse.
But also
dude.
towards the latter end
All right,
of
Ian. Come on.
last-
I'm gonna spank you, Ian.
towards the latter end of last year, I had not been going to the gym consistently.
Uh-huh.
I was eating more though, I will say.
Yeah. Keep it up. Keep shoving that food in your little mouth.
I'm trying.
Your little Vietnamese little mouth.
Trying. I've also realized that my lack of eating, the biggest problem it stems from is genuinely just convenience. Because I don't go grocery shopping and it's not readily available.
Yeah, you're lazy, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's a chore. It's difficult like everything else.
Dude, it's so hard to like eat every day because I just don't go grocery shopping.
It's the convenience more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what would solve that problem? Hold on. Before I let you continue the episode, I got to tell you about something important. Today's sponsors, that's right, Factor. You want to eat healthy, you want to eat at home, but you have zero time to make that happen. That's where Factor comes in. Chef prepared, dietitian designed, fresh, never frozen meals that just show up to your front door automatically. You heat it up for 2 minutes and they're ready to eat. It is the most convenient thing ever. When I first moved to LA, I was on this for so many months because I had no time to cook. I was super locked in on my business, on growing, on everything, and this saved my life. Basically, everyone I know that's ever been super locked in has used Factor or is using Factor.
Just from the few I tried, like I was surprised at how calorie smart it was, and the protein was honestly pretty high as well. Plus, there was just so many options.
Literally has 100 rotating meals every week. That's insane.
That is insane.
If it's that easy, then like it's motivating me to eat better.
It's not really a motivation to eat better. It's just like getting rid of any reason that you might have to not. If convenient and healthy meals is something you need, then you're in luck because you can head to factormeals.com/abovetheinfluence50 off and use code abovetheinfluence50 off to get 50% off your first Factor box. And I'm not done yet. A free year of breakfast. Woo! Offers only valid for new Factor customers using code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easier with Factor. Just for context to the audience, it is, on day of filming this, is January 13th. And we have now filmed, it's been pretty much a month since we filmed the podcast. So a lot has happened in our lives, especially with the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? We all went home for the holiday, or I went home for the holidays, Ian went home for the holidays. Viet went to Hawaii with his ex. You do anything crazy? You got a couple stories, huh?
That's home.
Dude, okay, yeah.
No one heard of it.
That was insane. It took me a second to process it.
Yeah,
dude.
I did not realize what you.
I like
Someone
that shit.
clip that, send it to her.
I'll do it. Okay, I had to take notes. Okay, so this is like really it was like 3 days, but really the worst it was like 12 hours. I don't know. I think I told you a little bit about this Wootak, but this was the worst travel experience I've ever had in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Tuesday before Christmas, so the 23rd, and I was supposed to fly up from Los Angeles to Monterey. Short flight. It's like 40 minutes. Like the drive is literally like 5 hours from my place. So because of that, it's like a smaller plane. And I don't know if you guys remember, like all throughout winter, but especially right before Christmas. Actually, you were gone, but we were having like hella rain and like rainstorms down here.
Yeah. Not good. Not cute.
No, but in Monterey, it's like a really coastal area. Like they're literally like on like a marina. So they were experiencing like hurricane winds.
Mm-hmm.
And we were flying into there. So we get there, we get to the airport, immediate 3-hour delay.
So you're just flying around for 3 hours?
No. Like before, they can't even take off for 3 hours.
Okay.
Because of the weather. After like 3 hours, they're like, okay, well, we'll try. Like they're like, we kind of, like they'll like, we can try basically. So it's, we
Crazy.
Yeah, we get there
I would
like-
be like, I'm not trying.
No, it was gnarly. We get there at like 8:30 p.m. We literally don't even take off the ground till like 11:45.
Okay.
Basically, could have been at Monterey at this point already, because like including drive time to the airport, like terrible. Anyways, we take off. It is some of the craziest turbulence I've ever had, but it's the whole time. Like everyone's white knuckling for like 40 minutes. We get to Monterey. We break through the clouds. We're maybe like 1,000 feet above the ground. And you know how turbulence is usually like just up down? It starts going like side side.
Oh,
like
nah.
this.
Oh, nah.
It's the only time in my life that I've ever been like, oh, the pilot's like not in full control of the plane right now. So he kind of like does like a nosedive and then upturns really hard. We start ascending, and no way.
Cute Blackpill music.
we like people are freaking out. People are like crying. Like it's like that. Like
Oh
it's
my God.
genuinely so scary. He gets on. He's like, "Hey guys, I know you guys all just saw what happened out there. We're not gonna be able to land. We're going back to LAX."
Whoa.
So they fly us, and it's not just like a 40-40. It's like they have to get us back up to elevation, turn us around. So we're in the air for like over 2 hours. We land. It's like 1:40 a.m. at this time. They go, "All right, it's a weather delay. So 1, we can't give you your money back.
What?
And 2, if you want to get on the plane, it's gonna leave at 6:45 a.m. You can't leave the terminal though. So people are just like sleeping in the terminal and like." It was the worst.
no.
They literally gave us, dude, they gave us chips.
No fucking
so
way,
fucked.
dude.
And then like,
What airline is this?
dude, United, they're good.
Fuck, no, they're not.
Oh,
Fuck
they're
you,
not?
United.
United.
I hate United usually, yeah.
I love United. I
usually fly Southwest, so I was ready to ball out, but like, dude, this shit was fucked. And then morning of, there's another like over 1 hour delay because they can't find a crew because it's the day before Christmas. So when stuff like this happens, they have to pull together a skeleton crew of people who are on their day off to come into work. But it's the day before Christmas. Like no one wants to come in. So we have to wait even longer. We don't even get off the ground till like 9 or 9:30. We don't even land till like almost 11 a.m. the next day. We could
Damn.
have driven to Monterey, back to LA, and then back to Monterey. And then on top of
Monterey's not that far. Why'd you guys
not.
decide to fly?
Sucks. I would.
my mom was just worried about driving in the rain, but it's like, but flying in the rain.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And then the other thing that sucked about it is then for the next 3 days, Monterey had lost power because they're experiencing a hurricane.
Jesus.
So I went from that to just being like still pretty uncomfortable for like 3 days. It was like the worst. It's all documented in the vlog. If you guys want to check it out on the 4th wall, I document the whole vacation and all the struggles on the vlog.
You know what's funny is we were all supposed to contribute to the vlog, and Mitch just did not even
Oh, you
fucking
didn't said anything.
Dude,
I felt kind of bad.
Ian was
I
like,
think I ignored your text.
Yeah.
twice. Dude, I was explaining. I was like, dude, like if you scroll through Vince and my conversation, it's like me trying to talk to a girl I'm into who isn't interested, bro. Like it's like a wall of blue text, and then every once in a while he'll just be like some like one small
he
line
needs
like
something from you.
I'm here or something like that. Like when you coming to pick this up? I'm like it's too good. But
Yeah.
Dude, I was going through some shit, man.
He was like, I told him, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, Ian, I'm not doing that. He's like, it's okay. At least you told me no, unlike Viet. I was crying because I knew. I'm like, you think you're gonna ask Viet to film a vlog?
I'm not asking for like a 45-second check-in. Like we had like 3 weeks off. But it's okay. I still think the vlog is really entertaining. It's like over 15 minutes. You get to meet my mom, my dad, my dog, my best friend, who's also named Ian. So yeah, it's
Ian, your life is just so like exactly the way I expect your life to be.
but yeah, it's good. Check it out, guys. 4th wall.
That's terrible. Sounds like I had the best time, I think, according to these stories.
Probably.
Yeah, that shit was great. I mean, the rest of my trip was better, but those first like 3.5 days was like.
You hung out in San Francisco, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Big differences between San Francisco and LA in your opinion. Have you been to San Francisco? Or the Bay in
Yes,
general,
yes,
right?
yes.
All right, so
Once.
what do we all think the big differences are?
The hills.
Yeah. Okay. No,
They
that's
have
true. That's
hills.
true. That's
Oh, you
true.
mean like literal hills?
Yeah, they have
Oh,
hills.
okay. Yeah. Agreed. Yes.
Yeah.
I used to love that shit as a kid because I grew up in the Bay.
Dude, okay. I mean, I was telling this to Wootak, and you said you disagreed from when you went, but I don't know if it was the weather or something like that. It was the cleanest big city I've ever been to, and that includes Taipei.
Oh, fuck no. You're tripping.
Dude, there was, not that this is like necessarily a bad thing, almost no homeless.
That is a great thing. Having
Yeah.
no homeless
It was
around
nice.
is
It was
great.
nice. It was nice.
Too liberal.
And almost like literally almost no trash. It was crazy. And I walked
There's no way you were just not in the areas that have it.
But I walked a lot. I walked like 7 miles. And so like sure I was in Pacific Heights and I was in the financial district,
But I
which
feel
are
like if
nice
you walk
areas.
7 miles in like fucking actually LA is a nasty ass city, not gonna lie.
Yeah, LA's dystopia.
Yeah.
Well, I think the reason why it was so nice for me is because in LA, no matter where you are, you could walk 2 streets and you're somewhere you don't want to be.
Yeah.
I was walking for 7 miles and the whole time I was like, this is great.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. I did not like LA until I got my motorcycle. Because now I ride around thinking I'm Batman. So once I start training more, I'm gonna start beating the fuck out of homeless. This is my Gotham.
It reminds. It is like Gotham. Whenever I drive, so where I live is right next to Skid Row, and it's like
Going through Skid Row with a gun tomorrow.
dude, and it's like when I get to the gym, I have to drive through Skid Row. Huh?
Can I be canceled for this?
No,
Maybe,
no.
Probably.
No, it's all it's jokes. Dude.
Yeah, he's
Come
not
on.
actually gonna do that. But like driving through Skid and just seeing motherfuckers like with barrel fires, bro,
Yeah.
lighting fires on my street.
Or
I'm
even-
like,
I feel bad for them.
of course, there's a aspect of like feel bad, but it's also like you don't want to be home. Like, you know what I mean? Like you fully settled out here, you know? And it's just like,
It's like you've built an establishment.
it's just
Like,
crazy to me
like-
that it's allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an actual fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like that this guy is just straight up building a bonfire, like living there, whatever, I guess. But like now you're like, we have a problem with fires and
like
this.
building structures. Like I can't walk on that sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
get
mean, the city is not walkable in general, but then on top of that, yeah, the sidewalks are blocked off by like literal homes being built there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
intense.
actually, dude, they're like settlers. They're like back on like colonizer era.
Yeah,
dude.
it's honestly impressive some of the structures they build.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, going back to what we was doing.
I will say also the food in SF is
Wootak wants to talk about his trip.
really
so-
great.
No. We were still.
He
we were
asked
still on this
me
topic.
about the
Yeah.
SF thing. The other
Don't
thing.
worry, I'm waiting to see if anyone will ask me about my trip.
No. Yeah. Okay. I mean that's really all I had to say about it. Yeah, the food is really good, which you see a lot of in the vlog. And
What's better food, LA or San Francisco? Because I asked a question of comparing them, and you just did not. You ignored what I asked.
I think LA has more diversity of food, but I think in certain pockets, like okay, SF Chinatown, unbeaten. You're never gonna get that.
SGV.
I don't know, dude. SF Chinatown's elite.
I think there's a peak, and they both are at it.
Yeah,
I had the best beef noodles of my life in SF Chinatown, actually.
yeah.
But yeah, no, fuck San Francisco, honestly.
Yeah, you don't like it much, right? You
I
don't
do
like
not
that
like
city
it.
very much.
Hell nah, fuck that city.
From what I remember, one of the experiences I had, the hotel room or the hotel I stayed at, across the street there was a park and it was full of old Asian people gambling every day.
That's
all day.
fire.
Mahjong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, I'll give San Francisco very, very pretty, beautiful city,
gorgeous.
gorgeous. But I remember that from when I was a child. But then what I don't like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the vibes. Like when I was outside, it's
Everybody's
dead.
scary.
It's dead. It's just not a live
I don't know
city.
who's
So
gonna
like,
rock
Little corporate.
at least for what I like to do, right in my life, like it's just whack.
Yeah.
And then the people, they're like cocky nerds everywhere. I'm like, oh god, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Least favorite type of person.
I do agree. Okay.
Arrogant nerd.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, actually. I spent most of the time just with my mom and my best friend. But on the very last night, which was New Year's, I went out with my buddy who works in finance. And I experienced a little bit of that. Like, I've never been... Usually when I tell people my job, they're really interested. This is the first time in my life where I tell someone my job and they'd, like, walk away.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is like people talk shit on LA and they're like, oh, LA's full of fake people. I'm like, every city is full of fake people.
Yeah.
Where it's just people that will treat you according to your value to them, right? And in every city, it's different because every city has a different economy. So in a city like New York, it's like, oh, where do you work? Oh, I work at Goldman Sachs. Or I work at BlackRock or JP Morgan. And then it's like, what do you do? And then like, you know what I'm saying? Like they can ascertain like how valuable of a human being you are. LA is a very different city because of the entertainment industry. So it's like, oh, I'm an actor. It's like, are you an actor, right?
Are
like,
you a model? Yeah.
Or like, what have you been in, right? It's
Yeah,
like, if
yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm a model and you say Vogue and I walked for fucking Vivian Westwood or whatever, right? Then it's like, oh shit. Or you're like, I'm an influencer, I'm a creator. It's like, oh, well then let me see your Instagram. Oh shit, you're like
Yeah.
legit, you know? It's the same shit. And then San Francisco is the same. It's like, where do you work? And you're like Uber. And it's like, oh, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, I'm an intern versus like I'm like a senior engineer, right? Like they're gonna be treated differently. Everyone clout chases. Everyone asks questions to fucking feel your vibe out. And
I think it
Yeah.
also, like, my biggest issue with that whole thing where it's like, oh, you know, the people in LA are the second most populous city in the United States.
Yeah.
10 million people.
every it's not 10 million. It's like 4.
Well, okay, the LA County is 10 million. So
Okay.
if you include like the Valley and
Yeah.
no fucking way.
But nah, yeah, I hate when people say that because like, yes,
You're
LA
not
has
looking
fake
hard
people
enough.
just because every
Yeah.
city has fake people. Cities attract social climbers.
Yeah.
That's why you move to a city. You're trying to make it, right? So it's like no shit. People are trying to find out who can provide the most value to them through questions, through networking, et cetera, et cetera. But it happens in every city. And at least in LA, the social climbing is filled with interesting, hot people. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
LA is some of the most attractive human beings I've seen. So yes, it definitely attracts a bit more vapid of a population, but it's way better than cocky nerds. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like goddamn, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
No, okay. No, he has. Don't worry, guys. We let him do that. He's not being rude. Yeah. Anyways.
And your trip?
Let's go.
You know, I was holding my pee in so that when it came to you talking about New York, I would leave and go to the bathroom. But it took so long. It took so long, I just gave up on the bit.
This guy hates hearing about my day. By the way,
I don't.
he hates it. We didn't see each other for
He
a
told me
month.
he hates it.
We didn't see each other for months. He arrives. He just sits down, goes on his phone. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, hey, Viet, how was your trip with Hawaii?
We're not supposed to talk before we start recording.
No, not today. This is just you know, we don't live for the camera. You know, we're real life friends. But yeah, a lot. I'd say my trip was very eventful. I did a lot of things like monumental things that are really like huge made it moments for me, I think. And then also I met a girl I liked, and I realized something about that. So I'll start with the girl I liked. So meet this girl.
I've never seen you meet a girl you didn't like.
Unlucky.
Fuck you. Anyways, that was funny. Anyways, meet this girl. Instantly interested. We're talking. We're hitting it off. And I'm like legit. Like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like try to pursue her. And in pursuing her, I realized like she just got out of a very long relationship, right? Blah blah blah. Her friend is like in a situationship with my friends. So right. So it's like, it's just this like this in. We're like hanging out. We hung out a lot over this trip, like 5 times. And I'm making it very clear I'm interested. Like it's very obvious.
You like her?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then and she's like giving me enough that I'm like chasing like down, but I'm like, she's not behaving like a girl that would be into me would behave. So I'm like, I'm good. So I stopped chasing, right? Like after like the second time we hung out. And then her friend is like, you're like I feel like you're not trying to get her at all. Like, do you even want her? I'm like, do I even want her? She doesn't want me. I'm like, and I'm good, and that's fine. I'm like, if she doesn't want me, that's fine. But I am not gonna chase somebody that doesn't want me, right? I'm like, that's like harassment. The fuck?
Yeah, literally. It's like a
And then-
boundaries thing.
Yeah, and then she's like, no, like she was like trying to convince me. She's like, no, she clearly is down. Like she wouldn't bring it up, just playing the matchmaker homie, right? I'm like, well, if she's down, she should fucking act like it. The fuck?
Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
that.
I
yeah.
hate that.
It's very
And-
trivial, like high school shit.
And then she goes, do you think you're gonna get a girl like redacted? I'm redacting her name. Redacted.
We got it.
Yeah. Her name is not redacted. I'll never date a girl named Redacted. That's a crazy name. But you think you're gonna get a girl like that if you're not trying harder than everyone else pursuing her? Like, do you know how many guys want her? I'm like, what? I'm like, you think that's gonna make me try right now? Like, you think that's gonna inspire me to try harder? Like, no. I'm like, cause like, and that's what I realized. Like, I hate chasing women. Like, I really don't like that. And it's like
over chasing.
yeah, like I'm going to make
Yeah.
it clear I'm interested, but if
Yeah.
you want me back, you're going to also make it clear I'm interested, and that's how things happen, right? And because I know what a girl is like when she's interested in a guy, like I've experienced it, I've seen it with other, like just in general, right? I've lived enough life to know what that looks like. I don't want to ever take like a different version of that. Like, why the fuck would I settle? Why the fuck would I settle for that, right? And I'm realizing as I'm saying this, I'm like, is this my ego? Am I spoiled, right? Like, because I'm like, back in the day, that was just what you had to do as a man to get a woman, right? Like,
Yeah.
you were born into your fucking town or wherever, and it's like you just whoever the baddest girl you ever met, the one
grind
baddie in
for
your
it.
entire life, you were competing with the other 40 townsmen for her. And so I'm sitting there like, is it my ego and my inability to chase a woman that might stop me from finding the woman I want, right? Because the women I do date or spend time with usually make it very clear they're into me. and then I'm also into them, and it's like a match, right? And I'm like, in my head, that's the perfect scenario. But when there's a girl I really want, and let's say she's not immediately interested in me back, I'm like, okay, I'm good then, you know? So then I'm like, I might be closing doors on potentially what was meant for me because I refuse to chase.
But I think like there's a reason why you're drawn to to certain behaviors. Like it's like you just know that like if she's not showing interest in this and this way, it's just not going to work for me. Like it's just not going to resonate with me.
Oh, absolutely. No, but here's the thing. In the many cases, you can get a woman to reciprocate those like that happens, right? Like that's actually the more normal scenario in this dating economy, I'd say, is a man chases and then eventually maybe the girl's not interested right away, and then she becomes interested in the way that you pursue her.
So you're saying you want her to be interested off rip, at least in recent past. That's how it's been. No,
just in general, I think that's what I like. I don't like chasing. I don't like feeling like I'm the one
like the
interested.
Underdog story.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I do not want to.
Every time I go after a woman. Deadass.
Have some higher standards for yourself. Don't settle.
I think for me, in history, as soon as I feel like I had to chase you, you are no longer a dating candidate for me. You are now a conquest.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it's like, if I wanted to date you, and it's like, I'll chase for a little bit as long as you show interest back, and I can foresee a future where we date and we're good for each other.
Yeah.
But it's like, you play too hard to get, I start getting turned off. I'm like...
Yeah, and I don't want to like categorize her as playing hard to get. She had just gotten out of a long-ass relationship. I'm definitely the one that made the moves, right? But then it's like, why am I being like it's... Like, she wasn't, like, giving me no interest back, right? Like, it was definitely the vibes were there. Like, we were talking, and then she's just giving me, like, classic excuses where I'm like, damn, if I wasn't as this into you, like, any girl saying that to me, I would just been like, oh, okay, well, goodbye forever. Like, I'm good now. But she's just, like, not the type of girl. Like, there was many things I liked about her, right? Like, not a whore, right? like good girl, smart, like, very pretty. Like, just checked all these immediate boxes that made me like infatuated. But then I realized like I really, really dislike doing that, and I wonder if that's my problem. Like maybe you're okay. I understand that. Yeah, you're discounting too soon. Yeah. So that was just like just a thought that I had that I thought would be a good, I guess, discussion amongst.
I can see it on the other side too. Is like you don't want a girl that is too open and welcoming to every man.
Exactly, because it's like, you know. Yeah, why was that shit so easy? Am I him or are you easy?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like, that's always a thing too. When I like a girl and it just happens so naturally, I'm like, damn, does that happen with you and a lot of guys, or is that just me? Like, I wonder, like, okay, maybe I don't know. Like, I think maybe because you guys are, I mean, high value men, whatever you want to call that. Like, you are both like pretty objectively attractive people. You both have. Very desirable careers. You're both financially well off. You're flirting with me. You're both well known.
No, I'm not.
You're comfortable, right?
I'm very uncomfortable. In all aspects of my life, I'm very uncomfortable.
Well,
I don't like who I am. I think other people like me more than I like myself.
If it was flabbergasted by you.
I guess what I'm getting at though is like
I'm playing I love myself. Fuck you guys.
I wonder, like, this is a really unique perspective to me. Like, I don't know if I mean, because I'm even trying to think, like, outside of inside the content sphere. Like, I guess Tristan isn't a content creator, but, like, would he feel this way? Or, like, Blade, would he feel this way? I'm not sure. But, like, I think especially for you guys, like, I think this is a very, like, rare position to be in as a man. I agree that it's a rare position to be in as a man. But I don't think it's purely clout that makes you be in that position, because I hated this shit since I was like 19. When I started to like... Well, I also said you were attractive too. No, yes, thank you. Yes. But that's what I was going to say is that like, I think that's the more... I think if you end up having options, like as a... It's that fucking whole paradox of options. When you think you can... When you're used to one way of things, right? Then you want everyone to behave that way, essentially, right? Like, but it's like that's just not the case. Like, everyone's different, and for whatever reason that I was specifically interested in this girl, because she didn't behave the way that
other girls who I end up not being that interested in, actually, right? It made me not like her anymore, right? And then it's like, is this way of thinking shooting me in the foot?
Yeah, you need like your Goldilocks. You need someone who's like just showing enough attention.
Low key, that's why I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm like, I know for a fact that I'm obviously being a fucking moron in many of ways of my dating life, but that one specifically, I was like, no.
That is interesting. Well, anything
I
else?
deserve a woman who chases me.
What anything else on the trip? Like, what else?
Oh yeah, so cooler stuff that happened. Just I came home and just fucking I was Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I fucking should we get into that? The gifts part?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I think this Christmas was amazing for me, even though I got nothing. I didn't get anything except my brother bought me sunglasses. Cool.
okay.
Nice. But he took me to get them like after the fact of what I gave him. I mean, he just basically I just was like, I want these, and he just paid for them because he was getting sunglasses himself. But yeah, so then I've always had this plan or like this desire that like I think everyone that's like chasing content has that. I think like video in their mind of like buying my mom a house or like paying off my parents' mortgage or like relieving some huge point of stress or uncomfortability or unlocking some huge next level of safety or whatever of life, right?
Yeah.
For a loved one. My mom is married now and she's like kind of like chilling, right? So I'm like, and then there's no mortgage within our family, so I'm like, but my brother has student loans, and then I'm like, how long will it take you to pay off your student loans? And my brother has a good job, and I'm like, how long would it take you to pay off your student loans? He said 10 years.
Damn.
And I was like, 10 fucking years? Like, that's fucking tragic. So you're just going to have debt for 10 years? And then I found out how much it was, and I was like, damn, I could one-shot that, and I wouldn't blink. You know what I mean? And I'm like, the fact that you have your 9 to 5, your esteemed 9 to 5 can't do that for you is insane. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do this for his birthday Christmas gift. I'm going to milk it for content. So I filmed it. By the time this goes up, I actually don't know if it would have been posted yet, but regardless, it'll go up soon. And then so I wrote him a little note. Told my mom about it, obviously. So me and my mom, I was writing in the car with my mom while we were going to meet my brother for dinner. I was like tearing up writing the note and then, or the letter. And then I put it in a thing with a check for his student loan amount. And then we go to dinner at a busy ass fucking restaurant, of course.
Yeah.
Set up my phone. He's like, "Why are you setting up your phone?" I'm like, I'm gonna give you your gift. I need content, bro. And then so I set it up, and then I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your gift, but you got to read it word for word, the letter word for word into the camera." And he's reading it, and my handwriting was so bad, I literally had to like coach him through certain words. And then he gets to the part where it's like it reads like the student like I've enclosed a check to pay off the rest of your student loans, and he starts choking up and like getting slower and reading it, and then I start fucking crying, and then me and my mom were taking like bets on like will he cry or not, because my brother is like very not emotional.
I don't see him crying.
Yeah, like I'm highly emotional. I'm like overly emotional, and then he's like the exact opposite where he's like extremely stoic, and so like I rarely see him cry about shit. But start seeing him crying. Like we're in a busy ass restaurant, and he's like, every 5 seconds, just like unable to fucking continue because he's crying, and he's like, "Why did we pick this restaurant?"
That's good content.
Like it could not. And my mom started crying watching it, and it was just such a healing ass moment. And anyone who tells you that money doesn't buy happiness didn't grow up where all their problems revolved around money. Because for me and my family, like money will buy money is continuously buying me happiness because it is solving issues that created true, like, I don't know, animosity. Like most of our familial problems revolve around money, right? Like, and when people are impoverished, you realize like money just strains, like money is survival. And when the people you love most affect your own survival negatively, it starts to strain those relationships. Like rich people are fucking having families of 25 come over to like a humongous house and share. I'm like, I've always wanted that. And it's like, obviously no one in my family ever made it big enough to have that. So that was always my goal, is get like growing up. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a rich relative that would just solve these fucking problems. Why does no one care enough to solve these problems? And then I grew up and I just realized no one's got any fucking money to solve the problem. No one has the ability. But
I mean, growing up poor is like genuinely traumatic.
Oh yeah,
Like,
insanely
it's
traumatic.
Yeah.
Your whole life is trauma. Your whole
Yeah.
life is problems. And it's so hard to get rich when you're just thinking of solve X problem just to get to the next day, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, so that's why it's like, yeah, it's harder. And that's why the people have these discourses of like, you know, like, oh, you can't get rich. The system's rigged. I'm like, the system is more difficult for you, obviously, but like, it's not rigged. Like unless you live in a country where it's actually rigged, but we don't. So that shit is fucking up. And yeah, that was super fire.
Nice.
Bought myself a Cartier. Anyways. First
Nice.
watch. That was super cool too.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And
That's so strange because when I was in Hawaii, I almost texted you.
to buy a Cartier.
And I was like, not to buy a Cartier, but it was like, should we get into watches?
I was
I
literally,
almost texted you that.
that's
Because
funny.
for some reason, I randomly started caring about watches.
Me
I'm like,
too.
I kind of want to.
It's definitely your algorithm, huh?
I don't know what it was.
It has
But
to be
I-
something like inserted it to you.
Yeah, I don't know. But I remember with that thought also came the thought like, holy shit, I'm turning into my dad.
You
I
like
wear
watches?
bootcut jeans. I have a motorcycle. I'd want a Rolex, like just my first one, just like a Rolex date, just a very simple one, which is what he had growing up. I want
Don't
like,
think about it like that because of who your dad was, but
Wait,
like, yes.
Yeah, and also, like, I'll be honest, I don't know much about your father. Those are not the
Not gonna lie,
characteristics
he-
by which I define him by.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like,
I will say that as much as I hate him, he low key had swag. So, like, I can't argue that fact, which is what pisses me off every day I wake up.
and it's like, I don't know, like,
And for like 40, like he had a little fat phase when his mom died, and he became super depressed. But like he was in pretty good shape. That's why he beat my ass so much. And
What?
that shit hurt.
One time I was walking and he goes, "You remind me of my dad." I go, "What the fuck did you say?" I was tight. And he goes, "No, not like obviously you don't act like him, but he's like, you just, you know, my dad was kind of built and then he got fat." And then I was like, "What did you say?"
shitting
But
on the boy.
yeah.
I would say though, don't worry about becoming your father until you start like. I feel like again,
Beating
like,
your kids.
yeah, being like actually a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't think I will.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
No.
Yeah. You're already, the fact that you worry about it and think about it is already
My driving force.
a guard against being that shitty.
But with that being said, playing devil's advocate to myself, I'm sure my dad didn't want to turn out like that either.
Very true.
This is actually a thought I've struggled with a lot in my healing journey, which is why I pray for him so much now. As a young boy, I'm sure my dad didn't want to turn out like how he was.
Yeah.
But due to the trauma my grandpa put onto him, and he was not close enough to God, didn't have the right resources, didn't have, enough in his life to know better and learn better. That's why he turned out to be
Well, exactly.
like that.
He was missing the levers of growth that you clearly have hit by now, right? I 100% believe like just the way you think right now is far beyond anything he's ever ran through his mind.
Yeah.
It's never crossed his mind, and it's not.
I think
maybe
I'm
it's
very
not his
blessed,
fault. Yeah.
and I'm able to see it nowadays.
Exactly.
Not in the sense of like, ooh, I have clout. I have the people I've met, the experiences I've been through, and my driving force, my mentality of who I don't want to be, even though I slip up sometimes with my anger and everything. I'm very blessed to be sitting here and be who I am.
wait, if I may, it sounds like you're like extending a little bit of empathy right now towards your father. Like,
I always have.
do you think that maybe not today, but like in
Talk
these
to him again.
somewhat near future, you
No.
could find, okay, yeah, like forgiveness.
I've forgiven him a long time ago.
Just not to his face.
Mm.
I just don't.
In his own mind.
I don't need that influence in my life.
Okay.
I hope and I pray. Like I said, I pray for him a lot. I pray
Yeah.
that he finds good people in his life, and maybe one day he's not lonely as shit when he dies. But I'm not gonna be.
It's just
around
not
when he
worth the
dies.
risk.
Not
yeah,
not
that
worth
makes
my
sense.
risk,
That makes sense.
Because I've put way too much. I've spent way too many countless nights breaking down and crying and whatever to allow that back into my life. But I pray for him now. And even I remember there was a moment when he had crashed his car because he was drunk, and it was during the divorce when he and my mom were divorcing, and he blamed me for the divorce. But he broke down and he was crying. He's like, "I have nobody," blah blah blah. And it took everything. I was 19, I think, and I wanted to look at him and spaz on him and like, "This is your fault." I just comforted him.
Damn.
I've always had empathy for that old man. He's just like very lonely and like alone and sad and pathetic.
OD.
Yeah.
That shit is very sad. Yeah, weird. I had many things with my dad too this Christmas. So my dad is crippled, if you don't know. He had a stroke when I was 7 that left. My dad was not like abusive, but he wasn't like the best father either. He like worked overseas, so I never saw him. But in no way was he like a piece of shit. And then had a stroke when I was 7, became mentally, physically crippled, so like was unable to be a father at that point. But he's alive. And he lives in Korea now. So I haven't seen him since I was 16. But like obviously now he's like old. Now he's 60, right? And being crippled like that for 30 years, right? Like he's 23 years, like he's probably not going to live that long. And like he recently like fell and shattered his shoulder of his only usable arm. So now he has no arms, essentially. Like no. Oh, what is that funny?
You started laughing.
I didn't laugh.
You laughed.
I was clearing my throat. You're gonna laugh at my arm with my dad with no arms.
You laughed.
My arm with no dad. You fucking
I thought
piece
about
of
that
shit.
guy in SpongeBob.
That's literally. That's not funny. That's exactly how he was, bro. Now you got Ian laughing at my dad, bro. Ian's mega locked. All right. Sorry, you could laugh. It's okay. But yeah. So he shatters his arm, and my mom's like asking me if I have money to like for his surgery, and I'm like. That was another thing that I'm like, holy shit, like I'm finally that guy now. I can just delete the surgery. So I send money for both the surgery and like the aftercare because I'm talking with my uncle and it was like serious. Like it's like real bad where his like he shattered his shoulder and because of the fact that he has no arms now.
Dude, you were laughing.
I'm laughing because I looked at you. I saw you locked in trying not to laugh. Piece of shit. Anyways. And so now he has to be in like a nursing home. Like somebody has to like take care of him. So like those are bills every month. And then on top of that, he started like going delirious. Like my mom was like unable to contact him like about the surgery that he had to have. And he started like losing his mind. And I remember when I was
Chill out.
Yo, what's good with this guy? Is that your boy?
Fuck, dude. This is fun. I was holding it together so good.
I'm trying to be vulnerable about my father.
You know
wound.
what though? I will say like
Now this motherfucker laughing at my fucking dad.
humor is like it's almost like a defense mechanism sometimes. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like I think like it's like when a situation gets awkward, you know?
Was that awkward for you? Is that why you started laughing at my dad?
No, it was just funny.
Just the imagery.
No arms, and
No
delirious.
brain.
But anyways, hey, stop laughing at my father.
Okay, I'm not.
All right, so he starts losing his mind. Is it that funny?
Just continue.
All right, so then I remember that when I was like 10 or 9, there was a time where he wasn't taking his medicine and he started losing his mind. Like he started being delusional and like seeing things that weren't there. Trying to like talking to people that weren't there, and like as a 9-year-old watching your dad like legit.
This after his stroke?
Yeah, way after. So he was living with us for
And
shortly
he had no
after.
other, like mental.
Well, his
illnesses
stroke
or-
like left him mentally crippled, and then like he was like off medication, and then he started like legit losing his mind because he was off the medication for a while. And then I was just watching him like he thought my grandma was outside the balcony, and we lived on the 3rd floor. So then he's like trying to like go out to the balcony and like talking to her. And my grandma, like not the one that lived with us, the one in Korea. And so I like, it took me like as a 9-year-old, like 15 minutes to realize like, holy shit, you've lost your mind. And then I had to call my grandpa and I'm like crying because I don't know what the fuck is happening and I'm so scared. Either way. So then I'm like coming to term. I think it's a weird thing. Like one, growing up with basically no relation to your father, like as a man, especially you have no example of manhood.
Yep.
And then he like this happening and then like me realize like it dawning in my mind that like yeah man he is like fragile, like he's beyond just old, like he's like perishable at this point, right? And then I'm like damn, he's probably gonna die without me ever having known what he was like as a man, as a dad or whatever. And I have no relation to him. And I think what made my brother cry is what I wrote in the letter was like it was tough for us growing up with no dad, and I've always wanted to like give you any advantage that a dad should have. And I think he just started fucking bawling. And I was like, damn. But I'm like, yeah. And so like that fucking happened. And I'm like, and we were just talking about nature versus nurture.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking like, I really, really wish I knew in what ways like I'm like my dad, you know? Because there's no way I'm not. I'm very much like my mother in many, many ways.
And that's something you could talk about with your mom, right?
I can, but my mom, what I've learned is my mom knows the version of my dad that like a man would show his woman, right? And when I start talking to my uncle, so my mom's youngest brother, my uncle that lives here, who I've gotten pretty close with now because he has children and I'm trying to get closer with my cousins. And he was like best friends with my dad. So like when I talk to him, I realize I start to learn stories and learn things about my dad that I'm like, holy fuck, I never knew that. And that sounds just like me. Like that sounds like exactly who I am. And then it's like
weird,
super weird because it's like that man has had no influence in my upbringing. And yet so many things were just like exactly like him.
Can you give an example?
The drinking, like not just like the level of drinking, but like the way, like the type of person we are when we're drunk, like the type of person we are to our friend group, right? Like the basically like kind of like the group leader vibe of like make the vibes happen, like almost like aggressively push like the drinking culture onto everyone. Yeah. But like the vibes were always good, and yeah, and just like things like that when he was telling stories, and me and my brother listened to it, and we're both just like, wow, that's literally what we be doing. That sounds like you and me, like my brother being my uncle, and like, you know, because he treated my mom's little brother like his brother. That's why they were so close. But yeah.
How long were your mother and your father like dating / married before you came into the picture?
They met at 18 and started dating, and then they were at the same age, and then they had me at 30.
Oh wow!
Oh
12
wow!
years,
So there was a lot of time for her and her brother to get to know him.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
And I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm so locked in on health, is just because most of the men in my family have prematurely expired due to health reasons, like cancer or stroke or whatever.
That's scary.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's why I started working with Dr. Wakely. I'm like locked in on that shit, and that's why I don't drink anymore. Kind of.
I think I might be retarded.
Why?
Okay.
My whole life, I have believed my mom had me at 21. I just did the math. She had me at 26. So I don't know where the 21 came from. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. I was born in 99. She was born in 73. 99 minus 73.
26.
26, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm fucking...
You're retarded.
Well done, dude. No, that's pretty good. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that nature over nurture thing is super real. And I feel like it's dawning on... I would have loved to have known, like see a video reel. What would be cool for our kids is that they'll have a lot of content on what their dad was like.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like even just the stupid shit. Like I'll be going through my camera roll and it'll be a video of me shotgunning with my best friend. And I'll be like, I could get rid of this, but this would be kind of sick to show my son when he turns 21. You know what I mean?
Look at your dad, dude.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, that is cool. Because, I mean, like, my dad's 70. I got, like...
A fucking...
7 pictures?
Yeah, like a quill pen drawing.
Literally, half of them are in black and white. Like, it's like...
Your dad's 70?
Yeah, he's 70.
His dad's oldest.
Holy shit.
And I'm his only kid, too, so...
When did your dad have you?
Well, 70 minus 24.
I don't know how old you are, dude.
46.
Is it? I don't know how old you are.
Yeah, my mom was 39, so they're both getting up
Wow.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I wish I had more money. That's what I'm going to focus on this year.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You're broke as shit.
Have you thought about getting in a TikTok shop yet? I know you started working for Super Bonsai recently.
Can I come over tomorrow?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
So, yeah, everyone...
When's that course coming out? You mentioned a course.
For everyone that's been watching, you know that we've mentioned that I'm dropping a course on how to do TikTok shop. I'm now 30, but I'm blessed enough that I've been grinding at almost aimlessly at times, but I landed on finally the opportunity that's actually made my work pay off, and that is essentially TikTok shop. It's my brand, Super Bonsai, but the reason why we're so successful is because we cracked going viral, marketing on TikTok, spreading that content everywhere, and just scaling it.
I need this shit, bro.
And our next step to scale, the next thing we need, and that's why I'm selfishly launching this course, is to train talented affiliate creators to make TikTok Shop videos for us. And the reason why people are getting so rich on TikTok Shop, literally teenagers, dumbasses, are getting rich on TikTok Shop because it's the first platform to merge entertainment and commerce so seamlessly. So there's motherfuckers getting rich, man. It's not going to be like that forever. So I literally highly suggest everyone that while this opportunity exists to go all in on it, make as much money as you possibly can. You're going to learn a lot of skills that will translate beyond TikTok Shop, which is just simple marketing and content creation, and make the most possible money you can while doing it right now. Like I literally know 17-year-olds, 45-year-olds, 37-year-olds that are making 6 figures a month. There are people making 7 figures a month. And even if you're not going to be one of those people, that like it is super easy to make 5 to 10K a month. And it's like, that's probably more than whatever you're making right now. And you can do it with nothing but a phone, a TikTok Shop account, and a little bit of creativity. And maybe a ring light.
We already pay multiple affiliates within that 10 to 5K range.
100%.
Yeah.
We pay so, and like I would pay an endless amount of creators. I would hire an endless amount of creators on retainer if you are worth your salt. So we're launching this course. It will be a paid course. You take the course, put a little skin in the game, show up to the weekly live calls, make sure you learn everything, prove you can actually put your grit in, and then apply. Once you graduate, you can apply for a retainer, and we are handing these out like candy to anyone who deserves it. So this will launch in February. So this is a way that if you've always not had any fucking clue on how to get started on making internet money, this is my first step into info product. So yep. I'm gonna fucking teach you myself and get us all rich.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We actually got Viet started working for us, actually.
Yeah.
He's making man on the street content called Man on the Meat.
I don't know why we call it that.
Eddie just changed the group chat name to Man on the Meat, and I thought it was so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
But then he had an Icarus moment, and he changed it again.
Yeah,
to Man on the Schmeat.
Man on the Ski. Yeah, and I was like, that's whack.
Not as good. Not as good. He flew too close to the sun.
For real. But so we're going to go to Vegas on Friday. Which is where I live now. So I'm going to go to the DMV, bring everyone, and then
to the DMV.
No, I'm going to the DMV.
Lit.
but y'all are going to go there and fucking film videos, and then we're going to see Calvin Harris. That's lit as fuck.
Yeah, that should be a good time.
I'm pretty excited. Yeah. I like Calvin Harris.
He's fire.
When I met you in the
What about you guys? Anything? Did you guys get any gifts? Give any gifts for Christmas?
My ex got me a pair of winning gloves, which I do really appreciate.
It's cute.
And then I got her a pair of, I forgot what they were, but they're like boots, fashion boots.
Was this this was post breakup?
Post breakup.
Did you guys already buy it? And you're like, fuck.
Viet is not the buy your Christmas present early type of guy.
There was like a period of time where we were hanging out.
Okay.
Like a week.
You talked about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I bought her a pair of boots that were, dude. First of all, fucking fashion. No, I hate it. Why is everything so expensive?
What brand was it?
I don't remember.
How much was it?
Like $1,600.
Jesus, yeah.
Boots.
How much are the gloves?
$1,500. No, $1,600.
Really?
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was
those gloves are that expensive?
Winning gloves? Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
But I will say, of all the gloves I've tried on, they are the best. Like, it's hard to describe if you don't like use them, but like because it's like the change is so minimal, but like it leaves me feeling so satisfied.
Dude, that's what I learned about. One, like nice shit is just egregiously priced.
Yeah,
like you learn as you make. When I was poor, I like the concept of like something costing that much wasn't even, my mind wouldn't even look at it, right?
No,
but like it is better. And it's like incremental. It's like this much better, but just that much better is like, and when the money's not an object to you, it's fucking worth it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Dude, the opposite. I don't know. My family, we go pretty chill with it.
Yeah, you guys are very humble.
Yeah.
Which is funny because your family's in the best position of all of us.
yeah, we're pretty comfortable. But I got the BBG, dude, the big black pepper grinder. It's fire, dude. It's sick.
BBPG?
BBG. Big black grinder, dude. And then
Big black grinder.
and then I also got 2 different kinds of health conscious gummies.
Fuck yeah.
What does that mean?
They're just
supplement gummies?
No. They're literally just like gummies that are low calorie.
Oh.
I know my mom saw them and she's like, "Oh, you might like this." So that was like the stocking stuffer, and then the BBG was like the big gift.
What's the most expensive gift you've ever gotten?
Life.
Most expensive. I mean, the thing is, like, okay, I would say the most expensive thing my parents, like, the things that my parents get me that are expensive, they're not really like gifts. Like, it's not like, oh, here's this for your birthday. Oh, here's this for Christmas. It's just like when it comes time for that in life, it just makes sense. So, for example, oh, Ian, by the way, we have a college fund for you.
And it's like you're just chilling on college.
Right? Yeah. So it's not a gift per se, but it's like that
is a gift.
A huge leap forward that a lot of people will never get.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how common college loans were, which is a crazy thing to say, but like especially like as I've dated or met people outside my school, because I went to a private school, but a lot of people
sock you in the face.
No, not even in a
Because
good
I went
way.
to a private school.
I didn't even mean it like that, but like just like most of the people who are in
I
my
was doing
school.
when you were in private school, I was working illegally in a restaurant.
All right, well listen, I paid for over half my school with scholarship money, but
all right, smarty pants.
I'm like that.
Okay.
But no, but sorry, back to the original thing. Like, I didn't realize how common it is to have student loans.
Oh, yeah.
For example, or your brother, literally your brother, who has a like bang up job, like a great job. So
and it would have financially enslaved him for 10 years.
I think maybe though that's why I'm never like asking for like luxurious gifts, because I know that like if I need it.
Well, you know you're like good for life, pretty much. Like with the
yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You guys are chilling.
I got my mom a mug though.
Fuck yeah.
And it's sick. It's like because she dropped her mug, so she like needed a new mug. But it's like it looks like a normal mug on the outside, but on the inside there's like a small model dog. And so when you pour the tea or the water in, it looks like the dog's taking a bath.
Did your family
so
ever
cute.
have anything wrong with them growing up?
I mean, we've had like minor struggles. Like, let me think. My mom's probably
Not really like I'm not asking about like money wise, but just like in general. Cause
yeah, like family drama issues.
It feels every time I hear about your family, it feels very like
perfect.
Disney. Like Disney is the word that comes to mind.
I think my nuclear family is very good, but like
Extended family. There's
so
drama.
like like my dad's parents / brothers. Like I think I can say this. My dad's dad was married 4 times. Make of that if you want, you know. So I think
player.
I think
no, he was a yearner.
Slayer.
I think like once you go past my nuclear family, there's a bit more. But within the nuclear family, I mean, I still think to this day like I was the source of 90% of any of the like friction.
Issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what children usually are.
Yeah. But very chill. Hell yeah. I think we covered gifts then? Or did you? Oh yeah, you covered gifts with.
Oh yeah. You want me to list everything I got?
Well, crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
I bought my mom a Montclair jacket. So my mom likes nice things, and for 15 years I never watched my mom buy herself a single thing. So now like anything she wants, I just buy it for her for any reason.
Yeah.
I like force her to. I like literally drag her to whenever she's visiting. I drag her to Rodeo Drive, and I just let her
pick some shit.
Yeah. I'm just like walking her down, and then she wanted this bag from Gucci, and we went in and they didn't have it. And the Gucci bag would have been like $1,500 too. So, and then we went next door to Prada, and I had no clue
you told us about
the price
this. Yeah,
difference. Yeah. And then the Prada bag was $4, and I'm like, I was just acting like nothing happened. I'm like, nah, it's all good. I got it. And this was months ago, so I was making less money then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so bought my mom a Montclair, just gave her money too, just like flat out gave her money. And what I love about my mom is that she then immediately just gave it to my uncle. So my uncles there's family beef where my one uncle was doing really well, and my other uncle, businesses were like imploding during the 2008 crisis. So he lent him a lot of money, like amount of money that affected my uncle that was lending the money out. And my other uncle was never able to pay it back. So then it literally ruined their relationship, right? And that's what I mean by like money shit, right?
Yeah.
Like he was lending that money to save his brother, right? To save his brother's business. The brother failed, lost the money, and is too ashamed to even like rekindle the relationship with his brother. So then but it's like affected like the way that he'll retire even, right? Like, so it's like my mom took the money I gave her and just gave it to him and was like, put this in an ETF or some shit, you know, like be worried about your retirement. You're like in your 50s now, you know?
Fuck.
And, but yeah, that was cool.
That is good.
Got my cousins both AirPod Maxes. Obviously paid off my brother's student loans. Took my friends out hella tables, dinners, fucking crazy shit. Yeah. Bought myself shit. Nobody was going to do it. So Celine jacket, Cartier, Santos. Yeah, and then I just did some.
About to wrap the Porsche.
Oh, I wrapped my car, or like it's paid. It hasn't been wrapped yet. The color I wanted was out
Yeah.
of stock, but yes.
And
So
they had the
treated
they had the
myself good
gall to ask you
if I wanted a different color.
pick for me, honestly. Spin the wheel, dude. Whatever, dude.
That is a wild thing. Like, you
That
think
is
I'm
a
just gonna
wild-
change my mind on the color because I gotta wait a few weeks? Fuck no, dude. But yeah, all I gotta say is that shit felt great. Like giving to everyone and coming back, and yeah, that
Good.
shit was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I think that's a pretty good recap of everything that happened. Do you want to move into like the?
Do you
silly
not have the
trivia?
questions by you too?
I have.
You can ask them at any point as well. you
I'm
know?
ready for it.
Hit me with that shit, bro.
Okay. Well, I guess this happened to me on the break, but this just got me thinking about something. So there's a girl who lives in San Diego who I like. Just when I go back, we'll go on like a cheeky date.
A cheeky date.
Yeah.
What's the difference of a date and a cheeky date?
cheeky date? Like we both know there's nothing in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Continue.
like we're just there to enjoy each other's company. And this is our 4th time spending time together, but it was the first time that I drank when we were together.
Oh no.
And I said retard,
Oh.
and I watched it happen. I watched her brain be like, "Oh, this is no longer a prospective partner." Like it happened right there. She left probably like 15 minutes later. I've not heard a peep.
Damn.
It's crazy. So I guess a couple things. One, I realized that like, and I wasn't hurt by this at all because I think for me, like, what I say or being able to say what I want is paramount.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's so important.
Absolutely.
But 2, is there any level of like word censorship that you think you would accept from a partner?
I think if you're going around needlessly spamming the hard R N word, it's like like you may be flexing like your freedom of speech or whatever, but it's just like why, you know? I mean, and I've seen people like that where it's like I get like you want to like say whatever you want so bad, but it's just like what the fuck, you know what I mean? So if a girl was then like, I totally get that shit. And to be honest, like you can censor whatever the fuck you want out of your own life.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of say retard. I like saying retard. And gay. I say gay too.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one thing that did cross my mind, I was like, dude, how did I go 4 dates without saying retard?
Yeah, what the?
Like, I say that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's actually a better
Like,
question.
I must have really liked her.
Yeah.
But the one thing I did also think, so I think obviously, yeah, spamming like really offensive slurs.
Yeah.
But I think another one is this is just an example from my life. And I guess this isn't a romantic partner, but especially in like family gatherings and stuff, my mom basically like briefs my father and I. She's like, you can't talk about this, this, and this.
When you go to see other
Yeah.
family members?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, what are the topics you can't talk about?
Just like things that maybe she's complained to us about.
Or like politics, religion,
No,
like hot topics?
Inter-family.
Oh, inter-family issues.
Yeah. And I think for me, I just see it as kind of like a a lot of these issues could be solved with a conversation.
I think that all the fucking time, bro.
But then the other thing is like I think my dad recently said this. We might have to cut this, but I don't think so. He literally was like, if I am not able to speak my mind, I might not want to come to these family functions anymore.
Valid.
Yeah.
Stand on business.
And that's something that I think that like is gonna have to be a turning point. You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
I agree. Certain things I will concede just for the vibes, right? Like I'm a vibes guy.
Yeah.
Like, is it that important to me to like confront you on this thing if it would ruin the vibes, right? And do I care about you enough? Like, if confronting the thing would make the vibes better long term, I would do that, right? But like also like certain things I just know I'm not in my place to speak on.
Yeah.
And that if you're not gonna be emotionally intelligent enough to address it, that's on you. But like, am I gonna step out of line to handle that? Maybe not. Maybe. Who knows?
It is hard.
I do love stepping out of line.
It is hard though because like, especially when like a lot of those concern like my dad.
Oh yeah.
It's like he has to sit there and eat that. Like, so
I think I know some of them.
yeah.
Are they racial?
No.
Okay.
Wait, your dad's white, right?
He's white. Yeah, he's white.
They're like Oxford study, and he just has to sit
He's
there.
like, fuck. Yeah. But so there was that. And then that question also sparked in me another question.
Yeah, by the way, to answer your original question, I think the girl can reject you for whatever reason she wants. I think she's lame for it. Like, damn. And I've said retard around girls that didn't like it, but usually it's like, it's dumb.
No, I mean, I think that's valid, but I guess my question was more like, what level of censorship are you willing to endure?
Oh, yeah. So, like, if she was like, if you don't stop saying that, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'd get up and leave myself.
So there's almost no level that you would endure. I kind of agree. I agree. I think
at
so
least
too.
on that, like, it depends. Yeah, on that level, if it's like girl I love, right? Like, let's say I got married, or like I'm planning on getting married, and we're going to meet her family for like first couple times. Right. And she's like,
can we hold off on retard just tonight?
Yeah. Don't say retard. Don't say gay. Don't talk about these subjects. Like, got you. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. I'm doing that. But like, yeah.
I think for me, it's intent focused. It's like,
100%.
If I'm clearly telling a joke and it's dark humor and it's the punchline, and then you get mad at me, I'm gonna be like, okay, what the fuck? Like, why am I getting lectured for a joke?
Did your ex used to do that?
Yeah. That's so. My ex used to argue the fact that my second ex used to argue the fact that it was okay for her to say retard, but I couldn't say the F slur. Even like I would call my Xbox homies it, and she'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like,
but they're not actually like.
No.
This is also years ago.
It's also years ago, yes. But also like, I don't know, where we grew up, it's like you don't call the actual subject, the marginalized group, the slur. You call your friends it.
Right.
You call it. You say it to people who it doesn't affect whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that's how I grew up. But it was also just the hypocrisy of like, how come you get to say that?
That's even wilder.
Yeah. But then she also got mad at me one time because she was bisexual, and I was like, as a joke, I was like, that's not real. and then I got lectured.
Wait.
That was funny.
I got lectured for like 2 hours on the erasure of bisexual people, which I didn't know was an issue.
It's a thing. Bi erasure. It's a thing. Yeah.
Why do you know that? Why do you know that, Ian?
But yeah, I got lectured for that.
Are you on these forums?
Was her argument for like being upset or being able to say the retard word? Was it because
she was
you just said the word?
I know.
Was it just like, it's funny?
Oh,
like, okay. To me, like the other slurs.
See, my argument
funny.
for it, why I feel like I can say it, I deadass feel like I'm part of the community, bro. Like sometimes I'll do something and I'll be like, damn, dumb, don't cut it right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Like I'm retarded though.
But
like,
it's that word specifically just has like a certain oomph and
it's got a ring to it.
Yeah, that like no other words replace. Everything else you could replace. That one, hard to.
Yeah. But I had a follow-up question to the words thing. Do you want to deliver it, Wootak?
Yeah. Do men? This is so applicable to you. Do you think men age out of saying certain words? Like, once you become a certain age, you should not be allowed to say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I think...
Fuck, I do say that, though. Hello.
But it's, like, ironic when you do
No, but hello or hi?
Hi.
I don't say hi, I don't think.
Hi.
I had more examples. I had, like, a BFF or a bestie. I feel like that's tough.
When did I've never said that shit.
Maybe when you were a small child.
I don't think so, dude.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was ripping it. I think waving, maybe like...
Waving like this?
Especially enthusiastic wave. Like, that's tough.
You know, you're listing all the things I told you to never do.
I know. I think yummy.
Yes.
Yummy. You say yummy?
And I say tummy.
Really? I made Ian stop saying
No, tummy's
fine.
Tummy's okay.
Ian will go, that's yummy. And I'm like,
actually, no, now that I don't think I've said yummy in years.
Tummy is... Yeah, I say it.
If I said it either.
Yummy?
Yummy is rough.
I was just like, this is fire.
I think also any kind of like repeating of words, like bye-bye. Like that's tough too. Like, hey. Like that's...
hey. Bye-bye. I could see a context where it's fine. Hey. Get that man on a gay detector test immediately.
Hey, it's crazy.
Yeah, hey. No, fuck no.
But before we move on out of the section, do you think we've covered it? I feel like
There's so many that you do specifically
Yeah.
that spark. The only reason why I agree that men age out of certain words is because when I heard you say certain things, I was like, no way. Why'd he say that?
but you don't think it's like kind of like I own it though? Like it's not like it's like fitting. It's like fitting.
Which word? It's fitting, but not in like the way you want it to fit.
Yeah.
Like you don't want that to be fitting.
It's like
the way-
unfortunately, I could see him saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like
Okay,
when you hit the hi.
yeah. I mean, there does get a point, right? Like, what if I'm like 40 hitting that? Like,
That's what I was saying. I think you should age it out now.
Does it come back though? Because I feel like once you're a father, you can do anything. Ironically.
Yeah, once you're a father, you don't give a fuck about
yeah.
like. I think in general, once you're married.
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I think you only care about aura farming until you get married.
Yo, that's so true though.
Yeah.
That's so same with like looks maxing. Same with like
I mean, it depends on the person.
In your
because,
profession.
Yeah. Because like many people get married and they still care, and I will. Like I think that's something I'll carry
yeah.
throughout. But like, yeah, most people who don't have a profession that relies on like them constantly displaying themselves to the world. The second you get, that's why people get fat after they get into a relationship. They're like, I don't care anymore. Disgusting.
I won't allow it.
Yeah. There's this funny ass fucking meme. I don't care how happy I make you. You better watch that way. Do you guys think you were ever top 100 at anything in your life? Top 100 in the world at anything in your life,
my
I'm
God.
assuming. I think I have.
I mean, his is easy. Top 100 most followed Vietnamese people. Done. Boom. Like light work.
Do you think I would rank in the top 100 most followed Korean people? Harder.
That's hard.
I don't know about, I guess all the K-pop idols. Yeah, you're right.
K-pop. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Vietnamese American, maybe. I don't know about Vietnamese.
Is there a big internet culture in Vietnam?
No clue. I have no clue.
I have one. I think I'm not anymore. Top 100 best at the plank exercise extended period of time.
No fucking way.
What's
I
the
used
longest
to
you could
I
do?
used to like autistically train it, dude.
But like, how long was your longest?
Like 45 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
Someone out there is beating that.
Yeah. What
I
was,
was
100
but
people
you
out
think
there is beating that.
101 people are beating in
How long do you
45
think
minutes?
David Goggin could plank for? Hours.
The record is long though. The record
What's
is
the
really
record?
long. It's like
yeah, 9 hours. Yeah. No
Yeah.
fucking way. There's a million people that have beat that 45 minutes. Yeah. That's not top 100.
I don't think you're like top 5,000.
Yeah. You're not top 1 million, dog.
you're not even good at it, dude.
You're good at it compared to like the average human, for sure.
Not even good. Like you're great at it.
Yeah. But like
that's
once you
correct.
get to the top percentiles of the world,
Top 100 is tough.
even top 1% in the world is like insane.
Yeah.
But top 100 is like 0.0000001. I know.
What? Tell me.
Top 100 most famous bartenders. Probably top 10 most famous bartenders in the world.
Probably still.
Still to this day.
I could see it.
Top 10 maybe? List me 9 bartenders right now in the comments that you know more famous than me. And if you can't do it, I've broken top 10 in a category.
That'd be great. That's crazy.
Top 100 for sure though, that one at least.
Yeah.
Top 100 Koreans, probably fucking not. Korea's getting overhyped.
Do you think you've ever
nowadays.
been like, this is definitely a wash? Top 100 like biggest heavyweights. I think I've seen you drink more than I've ever seen anyone else drink, but probably still not.
Oh, like can drink the most? I think pound for pound I could beat almost anyone.
maybe pound. That's
Yeah.
true actually. Top 100.
I've also thought about that where I witness how much I've drank. I'm like, I'm still going. I've never seen anyone else drink this much in my life.
And you're like what? Like at max 165?
Like my heaviest I was 170. Right
Yeah.
now I'm like 155.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't think I've ever seen you hit a limit ever.
Ever. I've never stopped when I drink. There's no ever stopping. There isn't even a slowing down of pace usually.
Yeah.
That's why.
If anything, it's like a speeding up of pace, I feel
Yeah.
like.
And then it could be 7 a.m, and if I've got the right
Us.
you know, hit the right flow state, I'm in that bitch still. Start going for records. Like, what if we just kept drinking till the next morning?
Yeah, that's
You think
good.
I could hit 140 by the summertime?
Yeah, but you would be ugly. You would lose your jawline for sure.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for 130 then.
If you were to like lean bulk, which is what I think you should do, because otherwise you will start to look chopped.
Can't have that.
I don't know about chopped actually. You're like not chopped, but like you will look like you're gaining weight.
My face has hollowed. My face has gone back to a place where I like it.
Yeah, you will gain weight in your face.
Yeah, I can withstand pictures of my face lately.
That's
Dude, there was a few months where I hated looking at myself.
You don't look that different. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what everybody says, but to me, I looked like I didn't recognize who I was.
Well, I think it was the inside.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, top 100 most thirsted after men.
No.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Asian men.
No.
Even then.
Yeah,
Really?
no.
Ever in your life? Even like peak?
Okay, so if we do it like the Guinness Book of World Records, where you start making up random guardrails and categories.
Yeah. True.
Top 100 most thirsted after Vietnamese men of age 27, 26, right? Then
Named Vit Trap.
yeah, like, he was breaking that, but like that, it depends how specific we're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
What else could we be top 100 in?
At one point, I was the youngest person ever. It's true. It was a short amount of time, but I was.
Damn, that's fire, dude.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's funny.
That's funny as fuck.
Nah, actually, no. I had to argue that because there has to be, with as many human beings as there is on this earth, countless other babies popped out at the exact same nanosecond.
No.
Yes,
no,
bro,
people
there's
are
no
born.
way.
It's like I think it's like every 2 seconds or something.
No.
Hold on, I want to see like what are the chances I was top 100 in anything in the world. I'm gonna search that.
We're gonna argue about this while he does that.
Yeah.
Bro, there has to be somebody popped out at the same exact moment you did.
I'm so tied for first then.
Tied, yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, then original statement.
Yeah.
stands.
That's
Top
pretty
100.
good.
Well, I mean, yeah, it basically gives me the answer that I just said of like, the chances that you are top 100 in something is essentially 100% because you can make an endless combination of like category, right? Like I just said, in my top 100 people named Wootak that are 5'8", that like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these, like, I just named the categories that I fit to like make the category only myself.
So I think maybe the broadest category then that all three of us could achieve has been most famous bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Go. Easily top 100. I'd say I clear easily top 50, top 25. Top 10 is I think I could do it.
Who is 10 famous Tipsy Bartender.
Mm-hmm. There's Slick Bartender. He has way more followers than me. There's a few.
John Rondi.
But he's not a bartender. I don't even count him as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling him that.
Yeah, you could tell him that. He knows that.
I mean, and you know the game better than anyone. Like, you're definitely top 10.
That's what I've always thought that.
You might be Mount Rushmore, dude.
Oh, fuck, put me on that, man. Been out the game for a while. You know, I only bartended 2 years. Like behind the bar, like legit doing it for 2 years.
Yeah, because you bar back to little and then straight to bartending, right?
No, I just served tables and then straight to bartending.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I bartended like professionally 2 years. And then that's when I lost my job to the pandemic. But I was a beast. Better than everyone everywhere I worked.
I need to share with people how good I am.
Literally. So I started a business around it, you know?
Yeah.
And it worked out. Would you rather have a boss or a roommate?
So I feel like
I already have both, so
I feel like
I love my boss and I love my roommate.
Who's your boss?
I guess technically we
Technically
talk
you.
now.
Yeah, I know, but like that's like barely a boss.
That's why I love you.
I feel like we have to get a little more detailed though.
Oh, like how?
Mm-hmm. I think
Let's just say the possible and all the.
Your boss sexually harasses you.
okay.
You go
I
home.
do that already.
Your roommate.
Sexually
You.
you. No.
Okay, wait. Just the classic as bad as it can be without you leaving. Because like in both scenarios, there's like a level of bad where you leave, and that's the sexually harassing you scenarios.
Yeah, of course.
But like a boss that just like demoralizes you, gaslights
Overbearing.
you, micromanages you, yet blames you for when things go wrong, right? Like not the most emotionally intelligent, overworks you, whatever,
Unfair,
right?
yeah.
Unfair, all those things. Unpleasant to look at, whatever, right? And then your roommate is a bad No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like roommate, it would be like
Heaven or hell ass question. But anyways, your roommate is like skid marks in the shared toilet every time they exactly inconsiderate as they never clean up after themselves.
Loud.
Eat your loud. They're always jerking off with the volume on high.
That's me.
What else do they do? Walk in your room just to fart and then leave.
I feel like that's honestly a plus, honestly. It's like brotherly relationship.
Oh, no, dude. But yeah, just like all the classic scenario of each.
Yeah.
What would you rather?
I think I'd rather boss. Because at least you can have like coworkers. There's something to suffering together. And you have like a scheduled escape. Like it's like every single day, no matter how bad the day is, at 5, you get to dip.
Yeah.
Whereas like at home, there's no getting out of that. Like you got to sleep there. You got to eat there.
Yeah. It's your space. I think I would also pick the boss because I've had many bosses in my life. It usually takes me about a week to crash the out on them and curse them out. And yeah.
It's also like, well, I think it depends. I was about to say, what's harder, finding a new job or finding a new living situation? Both suck, though.
Both suck.
Both really suck.
Both suck. Depends on the industry, who you are. I don't know. I've always been confident in my ability to make money and just like provide for myself, even when I was an employee. So like, that's why I always had the balls to curse my bosses out. But yeah, I would choose boss because I am not afraid to lose my job and I'll fight that. I don't care.
Well, I think especially like if your roommate is messy, that's one thing. If your roommate is dirty,
I hate that.
Like mold on the food.
Oh, no. Or like Eddie left in my fridge. He doesn't even live here anymore and he's still terrorizing me.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Viet?
Probably boss. Just my whole thing is like you go home, that's your safe space.
Yeah.
I could not deal with like
you want to feel safe and like relaxed.
Yeah. Because it's like as good as your boss is, like it's still work. You're going to work. I'd rather just deal with hell and then go home.
Well, I think the other thing is like, okay, worst case scenario, your boss fires you.
So what?
Worst case scenario?
Why do you say it like that?
There is a weird hint to what you're saying. Say it again.
Worst case scenario?
No, that's not how you were saying it.
Yeah, you said it slightly different.
Worst case scenario?
It said you're both worst and scenario sounded different when you said it. But whatever, continue.
Like, okay, worst case scenario, your boss your boss fires you. Your roommate kills you in your sleep. Like I feel like it's like like the
your boss could, if you're going that far for worst case scenario, like your boss could also just kill you at
like
work.
I feel like you're a lot more vulnerable to your roommate.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'd be a lot more paranoid. Like if I had a roommate that I just couldn't trust.
And we're beefing and I got my doors locked and
yeah. Whereas like at work, it's like you're still in public, you know, like
and your boss has to lose from like treating you like too.
Yeah. Nice.
Fuck yeah. So it's settled. The boss is worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's better. I'd take the boss.
Better. Shitty boss is better.
I like this question. What's the best vehicle for a breakfast sandwich? What's the best carb for a breakfast meal? Whether it's like sourdough bread, tortilla, bagel, croissant, rice.
Breakfast sandwich, gang.
Tortilla, biscuit, English muffin.
Even like a waffle, like if
waffles,
you're getting or like McDonald's has like a pancake. Like
I'm not gonna lie, it is 100%. There's only 2 choices here that make sense, and it's bagel or tortilla.
Okay, I think tortilla is good. I just feel like tortilla is almost cheating.
Why? Because it makes it a wrap.
Yeah, it's just like
it's the same thing. It's a sandwich, bro. It's a carb enclosed, exact same ingredients. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I think tortilla is hard to beat. Nice homemade tortilla. Like there's a reason why breakfast burritos are what they are.
Yeah, I think tortilla takes it because the bagel equation only equates when the bagels are fire, which I feel like outside of New York, New Jersey area, they don't really hit like that. I never order them anywhere.
Bagel is actually very that's rare.
Yeah, it's not that common. Outside that area, like in that area, everywhere is good bagels, and then outside that area, I'm like, no, I would never order this. But breakfast burritos, tortillas.
And you know what? Paradoxically, you mentioned croissant. I feel like it would be a shame to use a good croissant.
Oh
to make a
yeah,
breakfast
exactly.
sandwich.
It's a negative to the croissant.
Like you
and
have
honestly,
to use,
the sandwich too. It's really greasy because the croissant's so buttery.
Yeah.
It's like not that great.
like you have to use a croissant
Yeah.
to make a breakfast sandwich, whereas like you have to use a really great bagel.
Who the saying biscuit? If you said biscuit, you're tripping.
so-
Who the
Too dry.
English muffin or biscuit? You're tripping.
Biscuits are only good with gravy.
Yes.
I hate it any other way.
Sourdough bread is honestly up there too.
Sourdough bread
classic.
good, but roof of my
doesn't-
mouth gets brutalized.
It doesn't compete with bagel or tortilla though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Great question.
I'm sticking with rice.
Have you guys seen this famous 4chan post about this incel who was de-radicalized because he started taking care of shrimp? Shrimps. You never heard this, Ian.
No.
I'm going to read it to you.
You can take care of this shrimp, Ian.
De-radicalize me.
Basically, it's this guy posting on 4chan. Shrimp saved my life. September 12th, 2018. Be depressed, suicidal, Xanax addicted incel. One day I go to my gay uncle's house. I'm not going to say the word he really wrote. For some shit. He has pet shrimp. Never seen anything like it before. He offers to get me some. Throw them in a barely cycle tank with some rock. Several shrimp die. Realize that I killed them with my apathy. Realize I needed to take responsibility for once in my life. Do research, learn about water parameters, and so on. Eventually, I have a beautiful planted tank with no more deaths. Notice a female shrimp carrying eggs. Haven't felt this excited about anything in almost a decade. The eggs disappear, and I once again think I f***ed up. A few days later, I see a tiny, transparent baby shrimp. I suddenly know how the shepherds felt as they gazed upon the newborn Christ. By this point, I live and breathe shrimp. All my spare time is spent on shrimp research and watching shrimp videos. I spend most of the money I had saved from my last job on shrimp products. Quit the Xanax to support shrimp spending. Start putting effort into college in hope of getting a good job for my shrimp. Grades improve, no longer facing the prospect of dropping out. Relationship with parents improves since I am finally passionate about something and applying myself. I see genuine happiness in their eyes when I talk excitedly about my shrimp. For my birthday, my mom makes me a shrimp cake. It even has fondant legs and little chocolate eggs. Cry like a little when I see it. Mom hugs me and tells me she's always been proud of me. College dorm neighbors demand to see my shrimp. They're going to think I'm autistic. They actually think my shrimp are really cool. They start inviting me to their social events. Start interacting with girls. Get told by girls for the first time in my life that I'm fun and smart. I think my shrimp would be proud of me if they knew. We're going to make it, bros. Even if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the animals that depend on you. And it's like, that's so beautiful.
I
like,
loved reading that.
I loved
remember-
reading that.
yeah.
I hope it's real. It seems real. It seems too
I think
like
it's so absurd that it cannot not be real.
it's so niche and it's so like realistic on like a emotional like growth level
Yeah.
of like how I can totally see how for the first time in your life like seeing something like die by your hand.
It's like too accidental to be fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel like there's many movies written with the same storyline just in higher stakes.
I mean, like, it just comes down to like, just start giving a.
You know what it is that the movies that are exactly that storyline, it's any movie about like some like loser guy that gets randomly put in charge of like a child, and then the child is like consistently in danger because of his apathy and his loserness, and then he has to lock in to like protect this child from whatever danger the child's in, and in taking care of the child and realizing like the beauty and innocence through which that child gazes upon the world, he then regains his like love for life. That's like a rinse and repeated movie structure.
all the time.
Yeah.
Mostly comedic, but there's some other ones.
Exactly. Beautiful.
But I think it just also goes to show like, if you're engaged, if you're passionate, it doesn't matter really about what.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just like living with a goal and living
Purpose, fulfillment.
yeah,
Purpose.
like it just attracts people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, why in general, like, yeah, like just to be happy in life, like most people like approach the happiness equation very selfishly. Like, I need this thing, and it's usually hedonism that they think will make them happy, right? Like, I need this pleasure for myself so that I can be happy, right? I need this thing. But it's like you will get that thing and then want the next thing and want more of the thing, and then eventually it just becomes an addiction, which is like actively subtracting from your happiness. But like the true happiness, the true happy people are the people that take a bunch of fulfillment, a bunch of responsibility upon themselves, and then constantly keep that promise. And then as you fulfill that promise to like do this thing that's greater than you. And
Yeah.
for most people, it's their children or their job. And it's like or you know what I'm saying? And it's like in doing said thing, you become happy. And it's like this never ending thing that has nothing to do with you or your own pleasures. But yeah.
It's almost like a microcosm of religion.
No, 100%. That's why like the beauty of, maybe I shouldn't say that word while I talk about that, but like the beauty of realizing like just the repeatedness of it all. Like the number one thing was like the only example of unconditional love, God's unconditional love to humans, is parent to child, because it's exactly that. Like we call him father, right? And then it's like the first time you've never truly experienced unconditional love until you have like giving it until you have your first child, right? And then everyone says it's like this crazy moment. And then even the empathy that just like dawns on you when you get old enough to realize like how much your parents have like put into like for you to exist, you know what I mean? And like how much they sacrifice for you. It's like that energy of love where you just can't explain like how much it moves you and drives you and like makes you behave in ways and feel things is just so beautiful.
I will say it's a beautiful story. I do fear slightly the concept of a bunch of incels getting pets.
Yeah.
Like that just seems irresponsible to me.
I agree that not many scenarios would it pen out that greatly.
Like I think if it's shrimp, no harm, no foul.
You
get
know
a
what I
kitten
really
and it
want to do?
dies? Like-
I want to speak to a real life incel.
So bad.
Because like I feel like we would never know.
You're speaking to one.
Off. You're voluntarily celibate, buddy.
You're a volcel. You're not even celibate, you whore.
What?
But anyways, yeah.
Huh.
I want to speak to one, like a genuine one, like somebody that's truly nihilistic, giving up on life, like thinks they're like you know what I'm saying? Like because I would never naturally keep that energy near me. I've never even run into it though, because I'm assuming they're very antisocial. They don't go out, right? So it's
Should
like
we interview an incel?
yeah, that's why I'm like saying this right now. If you know if you are an incel or you know an incel, please let us know if they would like to talk to us. Do a call in.
It can be anonymous too.
Yeah, it could be fully anonymous. Actually, I'm assuming you would prefer it to be fully anonymous. This is not to dunk on you. I truly want to see the way you think and like how you ended up that way and
Like look to gain empathy.
yeah, and I just really want to like see like is this like fully like the word involuntary celibate, to think that you're truly involuntary, like truly unable of like winning human affection. I think that's false. I think it's all in your head. So I think it's always all in your head.
I
So
think it's a self-esteem issue.
yeah.
There's
So-
somebody out there for everybody.
Yep. Actually, now that I think about it, I did meet one incel. This kid I worked with, he was like a little older than me. He looked like he was 50 years old. He was an asshole, like a asshole, like where he treated everyone like the busboys underneath him, like everything I hate about a human being in like a work environment, like where you talk down on the people beneath you, suck up to the people above you like crazy, right? Talking about him is going to make me seem like I'm mean, but like, let me tell you, man.
That goes to say, do not beat up your local incel. Instead, have them call in. Have them call in.
Yeah. Don't go out trying to fight an incel.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need their ass beat.
That guy needed his ass. I didn't even beat his ass. I was going to start wailing on him too, but it was just like, that would be crazy to do in the middle of the
That
restaurant.
would be crazy. Yeah.
So it was just like, but like it got physical and I got fired, but whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nice. I don't really know where we went today, but we definitely went. We caught up a lot. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and we're a self-funded show, so please follow us on the Fourth Wall and check out what we have there. It's exclusive content that sometimes we can't even put out on the internet. So we'd love to have you guys.
Hell yeah.